has undergone tremendous change over the last year and really the last 5 years, and we've been both acquiring companies and creating technologies to get to where we are today, especially in the video space. Last year was tremendous change. We talk about Verizon, a partnership with Microsoft, as well as the acquisition of Millennial Media. So a lot of fundamental changes that are happening that are coming together to build something that we think is just a massive disruptor in the space. So Go90 is a product that came to us through Verizon, and it's really something that we're heading up on the monetization side. Go90 is a mobile-first social entertainment platform. It's built for the next generation, so it combines things like primetime television, live events, so sports, comedy, music festivals, things like that, as well as best of web. And it's really kind of where social conversation meets consumption, all within one ecosystem, one app.
So tell us a little bit about kind of the opportunities for brands in that mobile world and sort of what the value is. And also, there are issues around attribution, but what is sort of the opportunity now to sell mobile video?
Sure. So mobile video is very kind of fragmented as it stands right now. There's mobile web, there's mobile app, and what AOL has and what Go90 brings is really the best of both. So not just on the mobile website, but the mobile app where about 80% of consumption is happening nowadays. Verizon's Go90 product provides a space that not only do we own the app, but the infrastructure and the back end of the app is won by AOL. So we're able to port in data from other campaigns that are happening, whether it be video, whether it be display, into Go90, as well as from Go90 out into other ecosystems. And we also, because we own the app and have the SDKs and everything's baked in within it, have the ability to do unique things for advertisers, bring in native in-feed units or different units that happen within the video player itself.
And what kind of brands, or what's the format, if you will? We hear a lot about mobile video advertising. What's the form factor that you think is working, and how do brands play in that?
Sure, so we're actually doing a lot of experiments right now, a lot of betas with some of our partners, and really what the experiments are is, what type of assets make sense against what type of content. So Go90 has content that's short form, mid form, and long form, and looking at a 5-second or a 15-second or a 30-second against each of those in different positions, whether it be pre-roll, whether it be mid-roll, or even post-roll, and understanding the elements and the dynamics behind that. We're also looking at innovative ad formats and again, what can happen there, whether it be a branded slate or whether it be something in feed that dynamically changes as users are scrolling through the feed. And we're just doing at this point a lot of different tests to understand and pull the data so that we can, when this thing scales up to the mass scale that we're expecting it to be, go out with all of the data to make sure that advertisers are able to align their campaigns with things that we know work.
And finally, we're getting ready for the digital content new fronts, believe it or not, before too long. Just briefly, what's going on with original video and how that plays in AOL?
Sure, yeah, so AOL has been playing in the original space for many, many years. And we've had a slight change over the years, but really it's always been a consistent message. It's all about creating really great content for audiences. This year what we're doing that's a little bit different is we're leveraging the fact that we have very endemic properties. We have owned and operated properties that hit audiences that are really into the content, that are very social with the content, and we're anchoring our content this year in each of those brands. So if you think about Huffington Post and TechCrunch and Engadget and all of our different properties, that's where you're going to start to see that anchor of the content. And then we're going to use our tremendous syndication network to push that content out to reach all the eyeballs that we can.
Cool. And what's really exciting for you this year?
This year, for me, this is the year of data and the excitement behind that. It's the activation of the data. It's also the year of unification and platforms. So AOL has, like we just talked about a moment ago, brought together so many different technologies and companies into this one unit. And this is all about bringing it all together and really having that unified stack and that end-to-end platform to help our advertisers, to help us internally make sure that we have the efficiencies and again, pass that on to ultimately the consumer that's getting this content the way they want it with ads that match the way they're willing to accept them.